Happy Thanksgiving week, everybody. It's time now for Film Room, presented by Hyper Ice with Super Bowl champion Isaiah Stanback. I'm Kyle Yeomans. This is how you're going to be the smartest one at the dinner table to watch the Cowboys and the Giants here in week number 12 of the NFL season. We're going to start by looking back at a matchup that the Cowboys had with the Giants in week 3, and it was a game where the Cowboys defense struggled to stop the run for the first time this season. It was really a blueprint that New York presented with Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, a loaded backfield to keep an eye on because they're going to try and use that again this week.
Absolutely they are. It's not going to come only in the form of a Saquon Barkley. Last time, Mr. Daniel Jones, a.k.a. Danny Dimes, hurt us with his legs somehow, some way. But these boys tallied up over 140 yards plus rushing, and Danny Dimes had 79 of those yards, and what's your name, Mr. Saquon, had 81. So we better be aware of what Danny Dimes can do, and it's not just on design plays, it is actually on broken plays. So when we have our guys back there that are getting off the ball and they're trying to get home, right? We have outside containment. Everybody talks about outside containment and making sure that this dude is bottled up. He is always going to have his head on a swivel. He is looking for any opportunity he can to find a seam to try to utilize his legs when possible. And here's a perfect example of what he did against us earlier in the season when we got the dub. All right, so here we go right here. Let's go ahead and snap the ball. You're going to see our defensive ends. Boom, perfect right here. We're running a stunt, okay? We're running a stunt. So our defensive ends are trying to come in here, and we have our guys coming scraping over the top. We have our guys getting penetration, getting outside. But what ends up happening is we create a huge void right here in this seam. As soon as we create that void, Danny Dimes now is taking his eyes from down the field, and he's now looking at, ooh, I can hit this hole right here, and I can utilize my legs now to go ahead and run and get some leaky yardage. Boom, it's perfect right here. Pause it right there. Everybody would say containment. Oh yeah, we have contained. Absolutely you have containment. This is a heck of a pocket right here that you imagine as a defensive lineman that you're good. The only issue is now he can run where? Boop, straight out the seam right there, and that's exactly what he does. He takes the first available option. Now when you get out here in the perimeter, pause it right here. This defensive back now has to make a decision. Do I want to come up and take care of Dimes, or do I want to stay with my man and guard here? Either way, it's an L for Dallas, which is why we have to take care of business up front. He makes our first man miss. You can't do that. We have to make sure we secure that and make him pay for it if he decides to get out the pocket.
So that was a scramble from Daniel Jones out of a collapsing pocket to try and gain some extra yards.
Right.
But this has kind of evolved for him. He's now turned into a true dual threat. How have things changed since that week 3 match?
Well, since that week 3 matchup, now he has his amazing head coach and offensive coordinator, Mr. Dable, out there. He does a great job of scheming up and utilizing his team's abilities. Now he recognizes that Danny Dimes is more capable of just broken plays, so let's go ahead and design some plays for him. So here they are last week against the Lions in the game that they lost, but they did a great job of simply out-leveraging one of the issues we've had defensively, so we need to be alert right here on the edge. Bow, you see them coming down on the block. Bow, see him coming down on the block. Now these guys are going to pull and work up to the next level, pull their tackle and work up to the next level as well. And what they're going to do here, again, let's go ahead and bring him as well. And now Danny Dimes is allowed to do what he does best and simply just run and have an easy way to the end zone. Let's watch it pan out. There goes the down block, around, around, around. You see these guys coming out, coming up, and all he simply has to do now is follow his blockers straight into the end zone. It's a great scheme, a great design. It's a very similar front, and it's very similar look than what we've been seeing. So you can best believe that that's the play that they're going to circle and try to utilize against the Cowboys.
Oh, you've seen some problems with running quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields have given problems to the Cowboys in the past. Daniel Jones is one of those guys who could do so, but sometimes the best defense is a good offense. So how could the Dallas offense actually help out their defense in terms of slowing down the run themselves?
Well, I can tell you one person who has been on fire, Kyle, and that's going to be right there, Mr. Tony Pollard. And let's go ahead and show you exactly what we've been doing offensively that's giving him an opportunity. All right, so you're going to see right here our linemen are going to double down on the big fellas in here. Okay, they're going to come in here, boom, make it very hard for these guys to run, all right, to create penetration. We're going to kick out. Mr. Zach Martin does a heck of a job right here isolating his man, and now all of a sudden we're working on the linebackers, okay? So as you guys see this thing play out, boom, hit the play button for me. You're going to see those double teams take place. Bow, pause it right there. There goes the double teams. Bow. Where's his eyes at, okay? Now we have Tyler Biadasz. His eyes are going to the second level. Great job with his eyes there. I'm going to go ahead and clear that out. bring you back. Okay, so now as he works up to seal this off, he's man on. We're doubled up. We're working up to the next level here, okay? Now what? Kick out with Zach Martin, kick out with Mr. Terrence Steele. Now all the attention is going to be placed on who? All the attention is going to be placed on this safety. As soon as this safety decides to insert himself down here into the line of scrimmage, Tony Pollard, right, our guy, this man right here is able to see that, all right? As soon as he sees that guy insert in there, he's going to do a great job of recognizing where the defense is now not. Go ahead and play it through. Boom, here goes the safety, he inserts himself. As soon as he inserts himself, Tony Pollard has the whereabouts to now know that there is nobody else there, and I can now spin out of this thing, get some extra yards. Let's go ahead and see his athleticism on display. Whoops, hit you with the spin move. And then right here, this is one of the things that has improved, and I absolutely love it. CeeDee Lamb back in the day would just simply run this play off. But now he's out here with one of the most physical corners in the league, Mr. Patrick Peterson, and he is running him to the sideline. Let's go ahead and see it as it happens. Tony Pollard's out on the edge. Look at this effort right here. Look at this effort. Just simply just running him out of there, and he's allowing TP to go out there and do what he does best, which is utilize his legs and athleticism to gain some yards and move those doggone chains.
That is a huge credit to Kellen Moore and his offensive staff to allow guys like CeeDee Lamb, who are known, of course, as pass catchers, but not as blockers. Noah Brown has really been the go-to blocking wide receiver. Even CeeDee Lamb getting way downfield, opening things up, and continuing that scheme forward. A march down the field for Tony Pollard. He has 100 scrimmage yards in 4 straight games. For Isaiah Stanback, I'm Kyle Yeomans. Happy Thanksgiving week, everybody. We'll see you on Thursday. Cowboys, Giants, 3:25 kickoff.